Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rated R Studios.
Alright, bro.
We're live. It's
Look.
the Showbank Show.
Y'all be forgetting a little bit too much for my liking. Damn it.
5-0.
We are 50 episodes in.
50.
I need somebody to remember where we at.
Where we at?
Episode 50!
Yes, sir.
Anything is possible! It feels fucking
Yes.
good, guys.
It feels great.
It feels great.
Bro, this is like the first time I'm podding again.
Dog, everybody's here. We got EDJ in the fucking house.
EDJ in the building.
Bruh, Papa Show, you gotta bring us in, bro. You gotta bring us in. You gotta bring everybody in.
Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, to my left, we got Ray.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, straight ahead. I really just was setting that up to... I was listening to an episode earlier. But to my left, we got EDJ.
Yeah.
Yep.
To my right, we got Rated R Randy.
What's happening?
In the house.
Yeah.
In the house.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing?
Bro, we good, man.
Everybody's
Return to
great.
Papa Stro in the fucking building. Return to EDJ.
Mm-hmm.
As always, you got your guys with the two-man weave in the building.
Yeah.
I gotta take time for a minute just to recognize and appreciate my man Ray and my man Rated R Randy. They've been holding it down. Holding it down.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Got to, bro.
Yes.
Got
Yep.
to.
You know, sometimes, star players got to take a little time off. It be like that.
It'd be like that.
You know, you got to lean on the on some certain guys. You know what I'm saying? Just know when that contract come around, I want the big shit.
No Scottie Pippen.
Hell yeah.
No, stop.
Mm-mm.
All right, man. Episode 50, bro. How do y'all feel? What did it take to get here? I guess we got to start with the man that had the vision first, that made this all possible, Papa Stro.
That's me.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah, I guess you kind of right. I've been thinking about this the last couple of days or two about how me and Ray really went talking about this for probably like a year before we even put anything in motion.
Yeah. Motherfucker, we was just sitting there. I'm sitting there with a bunch of mics I bought off of fucking Amazon, and they just chilling in my closet, and I can't do nothing with them.
The valley of the shadow of death, I see my enemies. Oh,
We in the Black Parade, and you ain't quoting it because of pandemic. You quoted it on Rotel?
yeah, fam, we need Rotel. Stat.
Okay, I didn't pick up no chips because you said you got chips. Do you have chips?
No, I ain't get chips.
This dude right here. You falling underneath the budget, dog. Really, for real.
All right,
man.
fam. I need you to chill out. Now, what I need you to do is chill out, because you're getting real disrespectful. All right. Relax. All right, mama, you made your joke. Dude, all right, so we about to be recording. Hit me up when you about to drop it off. No, Mom. You're not the fat girl at the prom. Bye. Love you.
Yeah, so, prior to the interruption,
My bad.
it's all good, Brody. Nigga just had 4 mics, because, Shro has said possibly, yo, what you think of a podcast? And I'm just like, shit, I mean, I'm with it. And then, right after he said that, I literally seen on Fat Kid Deals, shout out Fat Kid Deals, they had, a promotion for, studio mics, for $5 a piece. And I was just like, shit, I got 20 spare bucks. Just to start up a podcast, it's fucking nothing. So, boom, cop those. And then Schroeder was like, well, shit, bro, I seen, this deal on, what was it, Wish? For the mixer.
For the mic stands.
Yeah, mic stands and the mixer, wasn't it?
The mixer I got off Amazon.
That was it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, everything just started happening, back to back to back.
Yeah, once the ball started rolling, it really just...
And then, I got Randy involved because I was just like, damn, we just need a place to record now because, at the time, my significant other wasn't the most accommodating. Let's put it like that. And so he was like, yeah, bro, y'all can use my spot. And I was just like, bro, I got 4 mics. You might as well get in on this. And then, boom, we added in Randy. And then before we knew it, Schroeder reached out to EDJ. And history was fucking made.
50 episodes later, here we
Bitch.
are.
Little
Right
bitch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One of the things,
Oh,
man,
no,
I
I'm
was
talking
talking.
shit.
Hey, man, one of the things that I was talking about, I don't know if it was episode 48. I think it might have been 48 or 49. Was, man, this podcast is basically built on the foundation of, you know, damn near a decade of brotherhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes this different. You know, it's organic, man. It's just having conversations with your brother. And, you know, we help each other get through the week.
Pretty much.
Shit is therapeutic.
Shit is therapeutic, bro.
Yes.
Therapy is potting. Potting is therapy.
Yes.
Papa Schro said that perfectly.
How fitting is it that approaching our 50th episode, we have the most successful episode to date? Episode 48, man.
Super fucking funny to me.
We're approaching 3,000 views on it. The watch times is crazy. Like, it's about to be our most successful episode ever.
And they doing motherfucking landscaping again on the episode.
I know.
Every fucking time.
They're consistent.
Yeah, like they playing this shit every Thursday on us.
Oh, them showmate niggas recording?
Fuck them.
Bet.
We getting on the show.
Oh, cause like, bro, it's like fucking clockwork. Cause like you look at the fucking, you know, landscape around here, and I'm like, it does not need to be fucking touched. It's about to rain. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, it's about to rain.
It's supposed to rain.
It is gonna rain.
And here they are, just fucking around.
Hey, man, make that grass sprout up. You back in business.
That's a fact.
Every time we about to talk, don't say nothing to me, boy. You look like a motherfucking
Every fucking time. But yeah, nah, bro. This is fucking amazing. What? We getting close to what almost a year date of our most oh no, we are at
It's
the
a
year
year
date
exactly.
of the
Jabbar episode.
yeah, the Jabbar episode, our most successful
Right.
episode to date besides episode 48.
Which is wild. That was a year ago.
A whole
Right.
fucking year ago.
It's crazy to think we've been at this shit for about a year and a half.
Just about, yeah.
Yeah.
But our first episode out, I want to say January 13th, somewhere around there.
Something like that, like
Yeah.
mid-January.
Mm-hmm.
Got our first episode out. And yeah.
Also, man, shout out to Jabbar for that, bro. That was a great look for us.
Yes.
You didn't have to do it, but you did. You family, as always, to the Showbang Show.
Yeah.
Can't
thank
wait
you
to do.
enough.
Yeah, bro. Can't wait to do it again when we got video.
Super easy person to interview.
Yeah.
Man, like he basically interviewed us.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, you get it exclusive. You get it exclusive. Exclusive here.
Y'all need something else? Like what? Come on, speak up.
And all that led up to Sean Kingston hopping on our Instagram and basically confirming the story
Yeah,
that
corroborating the story.
Yep.
man.
And that was just an amazing moment within itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
It was basically like us breaking a story.
Yeah.
And I think that really put in a lot of kind of the motivation, like, or helped us with our motivation towards the podcast and everything. Because, I mean, if things wouldn't have lined up how they have, I mean, who knows if we'd still be here, you know, recording week by
Yeah,
week.
I mean, honestly, that's more than like that was enough to encourage us. But if that hadn't happened, definitely would have been discouraged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, like, you know, just averaging 20, 30 views of episode, like 40 fucking subscribers, like that's nothing, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then people they like, oh, you know, they kind of shit on you, like, oh, you got a podcast, that's cool, and like, and it's not doing no numbers, nothing.
It's like being the new rapper, dog. Like
Yeah.
everybody wants to be a rapper. Everybody wants to have a podcast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? So, and it just aligned perfectly, bro. Like, what was the chances of Atlanta nigga being in KC when we were doing that? Like,
Slim to none, bro.
slim to none, bro. Like,
Slim to
it
none.
just everything aligned perfectly. It was really meant to be.
Right.
Yeah.
So the fact that that big moment kind of validated us in a sense was
Yep.
it was perfect, bro.
And it let these motherfuckers know we ain't playing no games.
No games.
Nah. I said I was talking shit this episode. I'm talking big shit today.
Oh, word.
Yes.
Talking shit, brother.
Yeah. Bro. Cause like I'll say this, right? We have nobody backing us. Only us.
Yeah, so
That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
nobody shows the love, which is cool.
I appreciate
I'm
it.
used to it. I'm accustomed to it, but that only makes us go harder, bruh.
Yep.
And I know ever since Kobe passed, man, this whole period since then has been about consistency. It's about making sure we get our ass here every week and do what we need to do and drop content every week, no matter what's going on in our lives.
No matter what.
So
House on fire. Drop some content.
gotta drop some
Your
content.
bitch got fucked. Drop some content.
Gotta drop some content.
My leg fell off. Drop some motherfucking content.
Gotta drop the content.
I don't give a good goddamn.
Gotta drop the
You
content.
gotta drop the content.
But that's what it's about, bro. And that's what it's, you know, anybody can get a couple mics, get a mixer, and start a podcast. But when your views are low and your friends and family aren't acknowledging you and showing love to you, are you still going to keep going? We are.
Mm-hmm.
We don't give a fuck.
Sure
We
fuck
know we
don't.
great regardless, and eventually we're going to get people to realize along the way. We just know the city not going to realize it until we already on.
Yep.
Yep.
You gotta bring it back home.
Bottom line. So, you know, when your ego is a little bit hurt, are you gonna still keep going? We are. We did. That's why we still here. That's why we on 5-0.
50.
EJ, man.
Yeah. Damn, boy. I'm low key. I feel bad. Been kind of hogging the mic.
I'm used to it.
Shit. Starting shit already. Fuck it. It's fitting.
Well, I haven't been back in a while, so I have to.
Yeah.
And this coffee you gave us has wired me, so
Yeah.
it's kind of your fault.
Low key. I'll take it.
It's crazy because when you talked to me about it, I mean, you had no idea what you wanted to do. You wanted to do like separate shows for you and him and me, and then you know we didn't have an idea, but this is probably the best, you know, ending thing that we could come up with, all four of us, or you know, three of you guys, and it's a damn good show. I mean,
Facts.
what Randy just hit it perfectly. If your ego's hurt, keep going. I think all four of our lives are a pretty good, you know, answer to that. I don't think anyone in this room has never had a setback like the four of us have had, separately, no matter what it is. You know what I mean? And I think that pushes all of us to keep going, and that's why it's still going, because we don't give a fuck what happens to us.
Nope.
I mean, the worst things that could have happened to all four of us have happened already. So who fucking cares?
Keep pushing.
But
It's a big butt.
Big butt.
God damn, you don't know quarterbacks.
God damn, bro. Again? I'm not as bad as Green Bay, though. Fuck that.
Oh.
Jordan Love? First fucking round?
All right, before we get into anything else, I think that this is a good time that we are just all celebrating the show.
I think that's what we were doing. I think
Well,
that's
that
what
was
we
good.
were
That
doing.
was getting into my
absolutely,
segment. God
but-
damn it!
But before we move on, I think it's time to pop off this celebration for the Showbank Show of episode 50, maybe. There we go.
Yeah! Black bottles.
Black bottles.
Boss.
Okay, so let me kick it back to EGJ now. Now we got that out of the way.
Yeah. You gonna pour enough for everybody or what?
You guys want me to pour it, or everybody pour their own?
You can be the pourer.
Yeah,
you can be the
you
pourer.
pour.
It was your brainchild, so you can pour.
Yeah,
How about
man.
that? But anyway, we're going to talk. The main idea of this episode was to talk about our favorite
Oh, man.
episodes, at least for all of us, anyway.
Yeah.
And obviously, my number one. I'm going to start with number one. Was my Lamar Jackson rant, and even though it is still correct, he did win the MVP somehow.
Ain't no somehow. The fuck?
Here's how I look at it.
Look at these guys committed to the beef.
Oh, yeah. When it comes to Lamar Jackson, this shit on site.
Here's how I look at it. So, Lamar Jackson is a system quarterback. Fair.
Are we gonna
Fair.
like celebrate our?
No, we are. We
Yeah.
are. But
Okay.
you got to talk about it.
Okay, fair enough.
Go on. All right. I don't believe so, but
What?
excuse me. Okay, because like we basically talked about, you have to build a system around that quarterback's strong suits for him to succeed. That's bar none with every single quarterback, right? Not like it doesn't matter if I'm talking about Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, Pat Mahomes, or Lamar Jackson. Does not matter. You have to put something in place to fit their strong suits, right?
Sure.
So that's like with his skill set, they're going to try to build it that way, right?
Sure.
Which I don't. It's a symbiotic relationship. I don't think you can call it either or. You can't say, oh, he's a product of the system or he makes that system. That's how I see it.
I can see that, but I mean, at the same time, you mentioned Drew Brees, Mahomes, and Rodgers.
Yeah.
Those are probably three of the most rarest arms in NFL history.
Mhm.
I don't think you necessarily need to build as much around those three as you do him, though.
That's see.
The
I'll say
the
this.
only guy I'll give you is Drew Brees.
Oh no, because with Rodgers, what is the main gripe with people with Rodgers, right? He doesn't have any receivers. Where's his help? Right? So you have to build around him, correct? And with
I don't know though. Thinking about that though, I mean, they always have receivers.
They do, but like the worst part is they never have like a true number two. Like it's always a rotating door. Like they managed to strike gold when they had Randall Cobb there for some time, right?
Yeah.
Because you had Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb, but now neither one of them are there, and it's just Devontae Adams and literally a carousel of receivers. Take your pick, right? So like, and he's never had a truly complete offense around him. You know what I'm saying?
Guess, but I think that's kind of just part of their system, and really, it's been a shitty organization, really.
Yeah,
Because
'cause-
at the end of the day, you're telling me you have an elite quarterback and elite receiver, and you can't do anything with that.
Because the defense, like they just let the defense suffer after that.
Yeah, shitty organization.
You're absolutely right. And so, even though I'm a little mad at the Ravens right now because they didn't go out and get, a CD Lamb or what's his name, Henry Ruggs, or what's the other one?
Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy. They didn't go out and get one of them, right? So now you're still just sitting there with a bunch of undersized receivers, and you want him to replicate these, results from last year. Guess what? They have more tape now. It's going to be easier to, trap him now.
But you know what they did do? They got another running back.
J.K. Dobbins.
I think
Stupid.
I think that feeds kind of to what EDJ's saying. Just the simple fact you got to have more of that
And-
rotating door because you need that system to work
You do.
in place. And with Lamar Jackson at this point, it's not enough evidence that he's not a system quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Because he has built a very specific system to fit his needs, which there's nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, like, there is the criticism that almost can't be defended in of what EDJ's saying of that he's just
I'll
a
say-
system quarterback.
Okay, I get what you're saying because like the evidence is there, but it's not like solid concrete evidence just yet. You get what I'm saying? We're only talking about what the second going on third year of this man. So like the jury's still out, if you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. I'll give you that, but I think the concrete evidence really comes into play with what you kind of alluded to earlier with the tape and come playoffs. Everybody has a full season tape of him when they get to the playoffs.
Yep.
And good Lord almighty, look what happens to him in the playoffs. So at some point, the Ravens are going to figure that out. Because that's your guy now. You've committed to him being the guy. You're doubting him as the baby goat. So
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
that's your guy. So you're going to have to figure it out.
Yeah.
But
And
defenses have figured it out.
That's my
so.
issue is because like they're having a heavy-handed approach with the run game, right? Obviously, that's been proven that that's just not going to carry you to where you want to go.
I think really with him throwing the ball, he just needs to stop second guessing himself as much. I think that's his biggest problem, throwing the football.
Right. We'll get into another memory real quick, but I wanted to say this. touch on the draft really quick. Did you notice how the AFC West was only drafting to beat the Chiefs and not help their teams at all?
Yes. Everybody is chasing.
Receiver. Okay, sure. Take
no.
10
And
receivers.
it's
Why
funny
not?
as shit. They had like the fucking Raiders. They had like the most Al Davis move.
Kind of did, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like all speedy receiver, great measurables. Draft him. I don't care. Get him. But
I loved Al Davis, man. Absolutely loved Al Davis. Boy, he kept him in the shit for a long time.
But you know what though? This nice little back and forth kind of just made me think of like one of my other favorite episodes of ours, and that's the beginning of the end. That's bar none. That might be like my favorite personal
28?
episode. Yes.
Yeah.
Cause like that's when I felt like we was all really in a swing. Everything was moving and grooving, and like major life changes had like set in by that time. Like Schroeder was like well into being a dad at that point. Man's MDJ got murdered. He got murdered, and and like it made me have like some real life revelations, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man, I'm really not trying to be destined to be like somebody's stepdad. You know what I'm saying, man?
Fair.
Like, I don't know. Like, that's a daunting task. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause it's weird because you got to try to keep a relationship with that kid and the mother, right? And if things don't work out with the mother, like you should have no ties to that kid. But like it's gonna be hard for you to not want to bond with the kid if you've spent extensive time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a weird situation.
Exactly.
Tricky situation.
Very tricky. And so like that's why like I think personally just for selfish reasons I want to steer clear of that, man. Just to be real about it.
No stepdaddy Ray?
It just don't seem wise to me, man.
No.
Nah.
Randy, what about you?
It's okay.
Favorite episode? Well, I got a moment drudged up, man. This is two of my favorite moments here.
Lifestyle gotta go.
Well, I'm just gonna throw.
Don't do that.
I don't fuck with you. Gotta go.
No.
You gotta relax, dude.
You gotta relax.
You gotta relax.
Damn, hey, why?
Why do I gotta relax?
Look, now
I
it's
don't fuck
2
with
to
you.
1 to 1.
Bro, if we eliminate Trap Queen, dog.
You know what
I mean, if we eliminate I don't fuck with you.
bro, I've kind of realized this. Low-key, Kanye is like the black Eminem. Like, niggas will stand for him forever. Like, as if I was a white dude named Kyle. Like, they will not let that shit go, bro.
You are right.
Have you Is it making sense? Yeah, red to get it. Nah, but it just, like, right there, when I just seen, they was just like, no, I don't fuck with you, has to go. And I'm just like, do y'all not know what Ye did on that? And I'm like, oh, shit, I sound like an Eminem fan. Him and skipping it out, but they pick it out. And these motherfuckers, as they down they third fucking bottle, bro. I get it, bro. I get it now. It's I'm with you on that. I don't give a fuck what he said. Hibbity hoopla.
Classic moment, man. Classic moment. We got, why do I need to relax?
2 moments for one, dog.
And yeah, man.
It was a twofer.
Loved it. Loved it.
What about you, Shro?
That makes me think of the. Fuck it.
Oh.
I don't even remember what episode that was from. Honestly,
Shit,
I
that
know
like
it was early.
The first or one of the first few episodes.
I think it was like the 4th or something like that. Third or 4th. Something like that. I can't remember. Damn, why you ain't got that shit queued up, Schroeder?
I fucked up on that
Niggas
one.
ain't do their homework.
Listen, I did my homework. I got everything else queued up but that. I figured somebody else would get that shit, mainly Ray.
Oh, let's get it.
Uh,
Let's get what you got, man.
well, I'm gonna play. Since we talking about the first episode, I'm gonna play the beginning of that episode because that
jeez.
shit was
Oh man.
going back and listening to
man.
that.
You
yep.
talking about our baby podding days?
Mhm.
God, man, no.
Got to.
What in the fuck?
I just need us all to remember
The
these
Strobeck Show from Rated R Studios. I'm Rowdy Ray, and I'd like to give a shout out to my co-host right here with us tonight.
Rated R.
Yeah.
We in the building.
My man Champagne Schroeder over there.
What's going on, everybody?
You know, we got a good show going on tonight. A couple interesting topics, you know, considering the playoff picture and playoffs. Trying to win that game.
You want to talk about playoffs?
And the most recent event, UFC 233. Now that like this is in hindsight, 233.
All right, that's all we needed of that.
Is it splitting in your ears?
No,
Okay.
it's coming through clear.
All right.
But just going back and listening to that was hilarious, and me editing it, just how over edited the intro to that was.
Good God.
No music on the first episode. My man Ray said UFC 233 when he meant 232. It was just a whole bunch of fumbles to start.
Tons. Fucking tons.
But you know what? I wouldn't change it for anything. It was great.
No, man.
Fumbling all over the place.
Like my man Ray said, man, this is basically the stage of 1,000 jumpers a day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We just shooting in the gym, practicing, getting better. We'll be even better by 75 and 100. Like,
Absolutely.
we'll be looking back on 50 like, man, we weren't that good.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? We only gonna get better.
God damn. Another 25 episodes from now? Jesus.
Sheesh.
And we only working to improve everything around us.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What would you guys say is your top 3 episodes if you had to pick 3 favorite episodes?
Sorry, Miss Jackson, for me.
Put them in order, you coward.
I did. Number 1.
That's number 1.
Oh, yeah,
That's number
yeah,
one.
He said that already.
Number 2, probably 7 or 8. Whenever my first one was with this Kaepernick and
Oh, that was 6.
was it 6?
Yeah.
That was 6?
Yeah.
Damn.
Episode 6. Monique / Kaepernick.
Monique and Kaepernick, yeah.
Fire.
Back before we had titles to the episodes.
Before we actually came up with like real titles.
Yeah.
Number 3. Probably going through the greatest tight ends.
That was
Going
great.
back and forth.
Yes.
Please
that
tell me
is
somebody
something
has
I
that.
got that shit queued up.
Yes.
See?
My man.
Yes.
See? All right. Hold up.
See, man.
Jason Witten at the end of the day.
Who's that one name you mentioned?
Kellen Winslow.
Get the entire fuck out of here.
So Kellen Winslow has just as many Pro Bowls as Gronk. When did Gronk lead the league in receptions? Tell me.
Bro, so are you really going to just go off of... Okay, so do you think Antonio Brown is a better player, like actual receiver, than Julio Jones? And if so, slap the shit out yourself. Please do. Because you are smoking shit.
Kellen Winslow led the league in receptions before any other tight end did that.
Whoop-de fucking do. That's what I got to say to that.
We have our man Ray unhinged in that episode.
Yeah. You didn't even play the greatest clip from that episode, bro.
What part?
When he was like, I literally sat back and watched you guys gargle Pat Mahomes.
Oh shit! I forgot about that part.
How do you forget that part, bro?
That shit was fucking great.
I don't know, but
Because, like, bro, I'm just trying to give my man some flowers. Everybody shit on me.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck y'all.
That shit was fucking great.
I don't even know why I still record here.
I watched you gargle Pat Mahomes' ball. And he wasn't lying because we was all so hype about having Mahomes,
It
bro.
was like, oh my God, he's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
I
Bet.
mean, yeah, we was.
And then, yeah, you know, I just, okay, yeah, he's broke down in the past, you know, years have passed, but like, damn, he was dominant. He was fucking dominant.
Gronksky.
Yes. You know, like, obviously, all the greats got to pass their torch. You know what I'm saying? Kelsey carrying it right now. He gonna pass it to Kittle. So on and so forth.
All right, you niggas not off the fucking hook. 3 episodes. Top 3.
Top 3. All right. I gotta go with the Jabbar episode. Might be number 3, just for like what it did. It really like put a flag down, like what I'm saying, put our stamp on it. Like yeah, we here, we for real. Number 2, Ramp to Hell.
Ooh.
My man, Be on the Couch was in the house.
Ooh.
That's the main one I forgot to queue up was
Ramp to Hell.
the fucking voice that man was doing.
Oh yeah, because he kept doing the fucking Maury voice and yeah, it's gonna go out there and tickle some buttholes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Shout out to Be on the Couch.
Shout out to Be on the Couch. Number 1 is always like weird as shit for me, but I probably gotta go with They Had Us in the First Half.
Ooh.
Like on some underrated shit, because just like it was so many things going on, you know what I'm saying, like personally, pod wise, the whole shebang. And like we was like, hey, are we really gonna fucking do this? Because if we gonna do this, we gonna fucking do it. And that's when everybody had to put their foot down and we stepped forward as a pod. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the craziest thing about this pod, because we really had to look at ourselves in the mirror.
Yeah.
Because I remember having to have the conversation with Ray and being like, bro, we fucking suck.
He said, bro, we are ass.
Like,
what is up?
I was like, if I was a consumer, I wouldn't play this shit back. So we need to really be ourselves on this shit, because that's the X factor.
Back when we thought we was on the radio.
Right.
Thought we was
That
on the
shit.
radio. Everything was sports.
Shout out True or False segment. That shit is dead.
Well, hey, it
Big
carried us though.
Hell yeah,
It carried us.
That shit was great.
Like ramen noodles, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it ain't feeling, but it'll get you through.
It'll get you through.
But yeah,
Yeah, that's a fact.
them is my 3. I got a question for everybody after they give they 3.
Okay, bet.
All right, I think number 3 for me. Man, top 3, that is difficult.
Sure is.
I think I'm gonna put episode 2.
Episode
just
2?
because.
the Ark.
Yeah. Because we really went out on a limb with that, and I know we was all just kind of like, should we do this or okay, we doing this? And went
I'll never
for
be
it.
able to look at an R. Kelly music.
I know I'll never watch an R. Kelly music video again. Fucking great. Fucking great.
Oh my god, bro.
Number 2. Damn, man. Okay, number 2. I'm gonna use 2. Is that cheating?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna use 35 and 38.
35.
Just around the Chiefs Super Bowl hype.
Hey, no.
After
bro.
we won the AFC Championship game, and episode 38, after we
Schroeder
won the
was
ship,
on one, bro.
bro.
The whole 3 weeks, this man was insufferable.
Yeah.
But I love the energy.
That shit was great.
Hey, what's funny is I was listening to that episode last night, right? And it made me watch some Mitch Holthus calls, like when they actually put the camera in there.
Yes.
And this man embodied Mitch Holthus. I was like, bro, you don't chill your ass out.
Well, and it was crazy because literally the week after we recorded it, I met him at the Hy-Vee.
Yeah.
They was doing the show, and I met him at it was the one off 64th Street.
Yup.
And so that was wild and just interesting how that all happened together.
Yo, and I finally seen what he looked like. He did not look like anything I expected him to.
Really?
I was not expecting some Jason Garrett looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
I was expecting some fat, what's the name of the dude from The Office? Why use more words? More work.
Fucking Kevin.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting him to look like. I was expecting him to look like Kevin from the fucking Office, and I was just like, that's kind of look like a more cleaner cut Jason Garrett. What the fuck is this? Fuck it, I'll take it.
And episode 38 will forever just be to bringing it in with the tomahawk chop. That was something special.
Bro, cut that shit out.
Shit was great. My Closet Chiefs fan over here.
No, sir.
Yes.
No,
we
sir.
all know it. It's okay.
No,
Uh-huh.
never,
Mm-hmm.
never.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever got to boast about it, but just to point that out, I was 1 point away from getting the score absolutely 100% correct.
Yeah.
That's right.
Shout out.
Shout out to EDJ for that because he was damn near on point. And then number 1. I feel like I definitely want to say episode 26 because that was so much fun to record.
I just remember it being really hot in here that day.
Yeah, it was tense.
It was hot. Because, you know, the chairs that me and EDJ typically sit on are leather. They just collect heat. So, yeah. And then, like, yeah.
That's the Lamar Jackson one, right?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, Mr. Jackson.
You remember when we first started the pod and it was always cold as shit in here? Shout out to my studio manager. I ain't mad at it. I understand. I understand. I remember thinking like, I'm gonna wear a long sleeve and a hoodie.
We had to bundle up to go to the studio. Hey, bro, you got 2 pairs of socks? No, you tripping.
You true.
The insulation is pretty shoddy.
But we've grown accustomed to it.
Yes, yes.
So,
Absolutely.
while he been pressing everybody lines, bro.
My 3, man. Okay, at 3, I have the Jabbar episode 13, and I have Ramp to Hell tied with that
That's crazy.
at the 3. Both pivotal moments. I think Ramp to Hell is kind of when we embraced our villainous. You know what I'm saying? We just we accepted that. Hey, bro, we fucked up and we about to let that shit show. It's authentic. It's real. I love that shit.
Fact.
Second is probably, it's kind of cheating, but the Nip episode 10, I believe.
I ain't mad at it.
You know what I'm saying? That was pretty dope.
Yeah.
That was pretty heavy.
Yeah, it was
Between
definitely
that
heavy.
and the Kobe episode, I feel like
that's my number 1.
yeah,
the
we got some
Kobe
weird
episode?
energy.
My number 1 is Kobe episode, bruh. That's the one I really was I came in here with a heavy heart, very emotional, and as soon as we got done with that episode, I was relieved of the weight that I was carrying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was so therapeutic. I said everything I needed to say. We said everything we needed to say, and it just felt 10 times better once we wrapped that up.
Yeah. Like, I don't feel as emotional, like, whenever I see or hear things about Kobe no more.
I feel you.
Yeah, man. So, those are my 3. Ray, what's the other question you wanted to ask everybody,
The
man?
question I wanted to ask everybody, what is your favorite thumbnail? Courtesy of Papa Shrow.
Shit.
Because he's
shit.
come up with some gems over the year.
Fuck. Okay.
I appreciate that, Brett.
No, man.
By the time this comes out, everybody was seeing it. It's the Coke Raps.
Hey,
The Coke Raps
the
is
Coke
fucking
Raps?
great. Yeah, that shit is
Nah, this
great.
nigga different.
That shit is beautiful.
Half the time I be thinking they look like shit, but I think like we was talking about off air, it's like there's things when you know it's there that only you can see it, but it's gonna bother you. So I feel like every time that like I send it out and y'all are like, oh shit, that's dope, I'm just like, all right, cool. Maybe it's not that shitty. Because I be thinking that every time.
It's not shitty at all, bro. It's actually brilliant. And it's our type of cheesy, if that makes sense. And that's
Yeah.
not an insult at all. It's just our type of the cheesiness and dorkiness we bring.
Promotes the
Kinda-
brand.
Yeah, it shows itself through the thumbnail.
Because, like, if you look at other, like, YouTubers, like, thumbnails and shit, they really don't be that great, bro.
Yeah.
They don't be that great. It be some shit they slap together.
Yeah, not
and-
thoughtful, nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
Or it's too cool. It's a video of themselves kind of blurred out with whatever they're talking about.
Yeah, like, nah.
So, yeah, I fuck with Coke Raps. What's you
The
guys?
Coke Raps, even though that might be, like, his crowning achievement, it's not out yet. I'm kind of cheating.
Bruh, it's gonna be out when it's coming.
I mean, yeah,
You right.
fair enough. I'm kind of cheating though. The Ramp to Hell one, right? Cause like, the cover art for it is like super simple, right? But like, the fact that like it's got the flames and then like it starts off with like sounding like a fire is kindling in the back, so like it
Yeah.
just really sets the mood.
That
You
was
know-
pretty great.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
video
Like,
does?
huh?
The video does?
Yes.
Word.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man Randy when he was
Oh man,
producing
when
it.
he was holding it down.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Everybody on the pod has had to carry the load for a minute.
Oh, bruh, and that's something that I want to talk about too because it's like everybody has. Damn, nigga.
I'm sorry.
No, you.
we talking about them Coke Raps and fiending.
Yuck. But everybody has their own different role, but it's all the same level of importance.
Oh yeah,
Right,
It's all
absolutely.
equal.
Yeah, and I think that shit is so dope that we kind of have that mapped out. And I feel like Levi is like the ultra tech guy. Like none of this comes together without Levi. We not knowing how to publish this shit and post it to accounts, our episodes and shit. We wouldn't know how to record this shit if it wasn't for Levi. We wouldn't know how to operate the mixer at all. Like all of that, I learned that from Levi. Ray learned that from Levi.
Fact.
And
That's really just me being a Sherm.
but for real, like
figuring shit out.
this shit wouldn't
Whatever-
go without it.
yeah, whatever
I feel
it
like
is.
I feel like Ray's role is being our quality control on air. Like I think he's clearly the most skilled talker. And that's why he calls himself the orator. You know what I'm saying? Like he's clearly the clear-cut best talker we have on here. He's our secret weapon. Nobody's holding a candle to him in the city. And we got that on our side.
Talk that shit, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, bro, we got that on our side, bro. You know what I'm saying? And shit, even EDJ, I think he's one of the best sports minds in the city. You know what I'm saying? He's been
Fact.
keeping up with local sports, whatever's going on,
Pro-wise.
pro-wise. Like, I don't think too many people can really compete with that.
Big fact, nah, bro. Cause like whenever you see people who are really into sports, like if I can compare him to anybody I've ever heard, would be like Daniel Jeremiah. Like he used to be part of the NFL Network. Now he's a scout for the, I almost said San Diego Chargers, but the Los Angeles Chargers now. And the
Same fucking thing.
Right.
still shit organization.
Nobody supports him.
But good for him for getting getting to the bag. But like he comes up with like these, and it's not corny when he comes up with a contrarian view. You know what I'm saying? Like it's genuine. It's like it's not just him.
That's
just
how he
playing.
really feels.
Yeah, he's not just playing devil's advocate, and that's what I appreciate about EDJ. Like even when he gives me pushback about my guy Lamar Jackson, it's with like genuine criticism. Like, hey man, like we've kind of seen this story play out before.
And he has good points to back it up.
Yeah, it's not just I don't fucking like the guy. No, it's just like the tape says otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Like he's going with like tangible evidence.
Well, that's what I hate about people that jump in on the sports podcast. That's all they do, though. Oh, I hate him. He's trash. Why? Because he is.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 Argument null and void at that
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
Or they're the greatest of all time. Why? Did you see him play last week? Sure. What about him is so great?
What is your reasoning
He's
behind
great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and honorable mention for best one is that Yeezus is fraud.
Word.
That one was hard. With the psychedelic bag.
But I ain't get to myself, motherfuckers.
Oh, I didn't get to say mine.
Randy.
Nah.
Thumbnail?
I ain't get to
Nah,
myself,
not the
nigga.
thumbnail. Nah, he
My
gotta
role
get-
on this fucking
He gotta give
podcast.
himself some flowers, man.
I gotta give
Yeah,
myself
yeah.
some flowers.
Go ahead,
nigga.
man.
I feel like my role on this podcast is to push us forward.
Yeah.
I think, my biggest asset is not what I do on air, it's what I do behind it. I'm going to push us forward. I'm going to make sure I'm strategizing. I'm going to come up with new subjects, new segments. Nobody is going to out-strategize me. Nobody's going to outthink me when it comes to this shit. Having me on the team is going to push us to the next level.
Yes.
And every role we have is equal. It's all of the same level of importance.
And
And
you
you
the
combine-
hype man.
Hey, bro. And what
Randy bring the hype.
Hey, bro, what Levi brings, what I bring, what Ray bring, it's only gonna make us ascend. It's only gonna make us improve. It's only gonna make us grow. People gonna fuck with it. People gonna gravitate towards us. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I bring that kill war mentality. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
bruh,
Yeah.
when you have all that just in one podcast, under one studio, bro, we unstoppable. Even
That's a
when we
fact.
take an L, it's not an L. We just learning lessons at the end of the
I was
day.
gonna say what we say. What was that last week?
2 L's is a W, fam.
Wu-Tang.
I like that.
So I just wanted to give everybody their flowers, and I just want y'all to know, y'all the shit. We the shit. This podcast is the shit, and I can't wait till we can look back at this and say, damn, we really was there, and now we here.
Yep.
When episode 48 success is gonna be
Normal.
I can't wait.
Matter of fact, I can't wait for that to be a bad episode.
Facts.
Right.
Yeah.
A
And
flop.
it will be.
Yeah.
Nobody outworking us, nigga.
Absolutely. And really, I think we gotta turn around now and give flowers to the listeners because
Yeah.
boy, lately has been just
They've been on
amazing,
point, man.
It's insane. It's insane to open up my phone and us creeping on 3K, or you say we broke 3K
Yeah, we
on
broke
that
3K.
episode. The watch time, how far it's going up, all of our views, the subscribers. Even though people ain't really hanging around on 48, at least we are building on what we've already built. I mean, we're sitting on, 73 subscribers?
Yep.
Spotify keeps
Our
going
last
up.
few subscribers, Batgirl571. Shout out to you, Christine Dixon. Shout out to you, Omu Kolungalo. Man, shout out to y'all. That's our John Murphy. New subscribers, man. Shout out to all y'all. All our subscribers from day one. Shout out to y'all too.
Yeah.
Regular listeners. I know Mama Wu-Tang listen to every episode. Shout out to you. Everybody, bro. Everybody, y'all make this shit go.
Fact.
And we don't look at you guys as a number. Y'all are more than a number. This is our community. It's our family. We trying to connect with y'all. Not only is this therapy amongst ourselves, but it's therapy within our Showbanks community. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all. Shout out to the listeners. Like Papa Stro said, we can't do this without y'all.
Absolutely.
A motherfucking word. Nah, that was a whole lot. Need to absorb that for a second. Nah.
Okay.
Now, an even better question. What episode do you absolutely fucking hate?
Damn. Honestly, I don't think that I hate any of them, for real.
Yeah, I do.
I was gonna say I got some contempt, excuse me.
I feel like at first I hated episode 5 because I felt like I spent the majority of 40 minutes like just wallowing in the loss of the AFC Championship.
Niggas was sad,
Bro. And when I went back and listened to it, I was like, God damn it, why?
Carried us on that one. I didn't have nothing to say. Ray didn't have nothing to say. And Levi
was
just
just
let
bad.
that shit
Yeah,
go.
because I was like,
it was
what
just
else
bad
was I gonna
energy.
do? Just sit here and flex the whole time? Yeah, Patriots did it again. What else?
Oh, we probably would have legitimately fought.
Oh no,
The
like
way I was feeling at that time.
Oh,
It all worked out in the end, but man, your boy was
I don't
devastated.
I don't think there's any episode I don't like. There's shit I've gone listened to and gone, damn it, I should have said that instead of that.
Yeah.
I do
all
that
the time.
constantly.
All the
Absolutely.
time.
Constantly.
Or you think of something like to say back to somebody like later on, you just like, why didn't I think of this thing?
I'm gonna be real. For me, it's from like episode 15 to like 17.
I don't even know what those were. What were they?
The true or false episode, NBA Finals / NFL Draft, NBA Finals / the off season for the NFL.
Well, the NBA ones were weird just because the NBA season was weird.
It
Yeah,
really
yeah.
was like nobody seen it coming, and
And there's about only 2 people on the show that can cover it.
exactly because me and Papa Schro did not pay no attention to the NBA season.
Zilch.
I'm just sitting there, word that happened. He's good. Who is he? You know what I'm saying? I sound old as shit, and like it just wasn't clicking. It never works when 2 people have to carry an episode. Never works. Everybody has to play a part. I'm talking about when there's 4 people on the mic though. My bad. Nah, nigga, the 2-man weave is cold. Even though I still laugh hard as shit at myself for that.
I know, bro.
Man,
What the
weave.
fuck?
Cause it said call me out. 2-man weave?
Do 2 men weave?
Yes, 2 men can weave. If we playing 2-on-2, weave, nigga.
That is a twist.
What is a twist? A weave.
A weave is braids.
Yes, you can make, nigga. You've never seen a 2-strand twist?
I have, but a twist is just a twist.
It's still a weaving. Of
braids
hair.
is braids.
You ever
is,
got your hair braided?
Nah,
Shh.
nah. But it takes 3. It takes 3, nigga.
It don't.
Right now, your hair where I'm at, so
It is, but I had
Tiger
braids
Woods
once
ass,
upon a-
fade ass nigga.
Hey man, look here, bro.
Oh, that's right. You
I
used
wish
to
he
have
hadn't
that
picked
hair.
out his fucking hair. He'd be out here looking like Russ when he wasn't with.
What you look like, nigga? What do you look like?
I know, like you just said, what I look like. Did I dispute it? Not at all, nigga. This quarantine's been rough, brother.
It's all right, because I was just thinking of that yesterday. I was like, damn, I look like Steve Nash when he shaved his head off with the
Oh shit.
Lakers that he was like kind of growing back. I'm like, God damn,
Matter
I
of
need a
fact,
haircut.
Don't insult Steve Nash like that.
Oh
Hey, Steve
damn.
Nash.
Matter of fact,
Cold.
Randy looked like he about to ask Frank for them $14, man.
What?
I need the $14, Frank. Your son Hot.
Wait! Wait!
That was his name.
Give me my money. You owe me my money.
I helped you move.
I helped you move.
Pursuit of Happiness face ass.
It was a block away Wayne.
You know what? The funniest shit about joning on each other's hair is that like it's personal, but like we don't take it personal. Cause I gotta give it up to B on the couch. He takes those jokes in fucking stride.
What did you call that nigga?
Clyde Drexler.
I called him Clyde Drexler. I called that nigga Vegeta.
You should have picked up. Hey, bro, you should have raised the heat on your.
I should not be walking today. I should not be on this pod today.
Nah, the
I
Clyde
should be 6
Drexler
feet.
dog, that is flagrant.
Cause they showed him during the last dance, and like, bro, like B shit ain't that bad.
Nah.
But nah, yeah, he do got that Vegeta cracking.
Woo.
Fuck you, B. But
Randy,
What up, man?
what is there any episodes that you just hate?
Just probably the same ones Ray was talking about, man. Just the ones that's super sports heavy, and we were acting like we were the perfect analyst, and you know, not really giving our authentic spin and perspective on it.
yep.
The first 20 episodes was really some really like figuring shit out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's why 20 is my favorite.
Yeah, that's why I called
Yeah.
that. That's why I called that bitch. They had us in the first half.
Yeah,
Cause it's like
the
bruh,
rebirth.
Because I guess, damn, the Yada Banks show, 18 really kind of.
Yeah,
Shout out to Yada Yada for that, man.
yeah, nah, for real. They
I
didn't have to
think
do that.
They really motivated us. They really motivated us in the sense that they showed us what a real podcast looked like.
What a
And
real podcast look like, and what is your fucking lane? Identify your lane and follow it.
Do we have a lane?
Yeah, every lane.
I was about to say, we have our own
I was
lane.
gonna say,
H-Town swinging, bitch.
I was gonna say I feel like our lane is no lane, nigga.
Exactly.
But yeah, shout out to them, man, because you know we seen what real chemistry looks like. I think that helped me and Ray kind of get on the same page and be like, bro, when we together, we got to make sure we own, nigga, because how they was just bouncing ideas and statements
Seamlessly.
off of each other, yeah, seamlessly, bro. It was just like, yeah, we need to get like that. So shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. Blessing the Rated R Studios like that, the show show like that.
Facts. As I pour me another drink.
why not?
Drink.
A little more.
Hold up.
Yeah, like what, episode 10 we was also pouring up on?
Oh, that was the drunk pod.
The
Nip episode. Man, that's almost like my like least favorite episode just cause like I was dummy emotional.
Yeah.
But
it
like
was really a black cloud over Ray.
fuck. Like everybody was like, Ray, we need you to carry this a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And I couldn't muster it, bro. I just couldn't cut the fucking mustard. I was fucking dejected. Like how people reacted to Kobe's death, that was me with Nips.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just glad I'm carrying it a lot better than like some people I see today. Like, we get it, bro. You was a big Nip fan. You do not have to post cuz 5 or 6 times a day. You don't have to.
That's how they done with it, man.
I guess, man. Party foul. But like, no, I get it, bro. Everybody processes, you know, like death differently, grieves differently, and like, you know, I should leave room for that. But like, at a certain point, process it,
Yeah.
recognize it,
Stop running away from it.
bro. Because I was just like, you know, you just keep flashing back to it. Like, that's like just picking at the wound. Let that bitch.
Shit, at least they consistent with it. They posted.
That's
them, they
actually a
keep
fact.
posting them.
Yeah, it's not just, you know, it wasn't just for like a week afterwards.
Right.
And both of those situations really was just so.
Bro, out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
Nobody seen that
Yeah.
shit coming.
LA legends, dog.
Fact. God damn it.
Well,
Fuck the sad shit though.
With well, to end the sad shit, y'all want to play the 36 clip?
What is it?
Go back to
The
our
36
boy
clip.
Bryce.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that'd be great to cap it off. Little preface on it though.
Mm-hmm.
If you catch us laughing, we're not laughing at the death in any way, shape, or form. To know Bryce is to know that he's a mad emotional man, especially under certain influences. And
Kobe was one of his like.
that was his guy. That was like one of his like sports legends, like many other people. And that man bled for a few seconds.
And we didn't see it coming.
No,
No.
not at all. Like
Like,
we had no idea what we was
Because,
getting.
you know, we thought he was just going to give us some generic stuff like, you know, oh, man, rest in peace, Kobe. I just remember when he dropped such and such on who and who. No, this man, he really let us get the full clip.
He hit us with a sermon.
Fortunate circumstances.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me on tonight. It's cool what you guys are doing. Just raising a platform, being able to speak on, issues, whether it's, music or sports, anything just going on in the world right now. I think with the whole Kobe issue, most importantly, my heart goes out to the families and everybody that was a part of that tragedy. Um, Obviously, there's a lot of people in this world that have lost people more than most, I'd say. So, with death, it's not really anything that's understandable sometimes. It's not really easy to talk about or whatever it may be. Everybody seems to have their own ways of dealing with things and
Yeah.
talking about things. But most importantly, it's just, to me, what I've learned from the whole thing, not only with dealing with Nip's loss, he was somebody kind of personal to me that, I've been listening to for countless years, like 10, 12 years. And, so you tend to grow with these people and you tend to build like a relationship that you don't really realize, it may, that's somebody that you don't even know. It may not, you may not know them at all, but you feel like as you grow with them, they become important people that you look up to and they become like family. So these instances when things like this happen, it really shocks people. And, there's, like I said, it's hard to find an answer for it and things like that. But I feel like with everything going on, I feel like it's taught lessons more than anything to me. I feel like us as a culture, as a whole, as a human race, we tend to rush and we're always in a rush to get something done. Like there's, we can talk about patience and being patient anywhere, every day on whatever platform, but I feel like we tend to say these things, but then go about our daily lives not living the truths that we speak. And I feel like we get so lost sometimes with our daily commutes and this and what we're
Yep.
doing and what we want to do that we get lost. And I feel like to me it's very unfortunate, but the the more uplifting part of it is that like it was great to see the turnout and like what his legacy is left behind, because I feel like that's important when you leave this world, is you want to leave something behind that people can mimic, or people remember you by, and they're like, whether it's your contagious laugh or the things you say or just who you are, I feel like that's just an important thing. And I feel like that's one blessing that he gave every one of us as a fan, as a person, as a human, was just a legacy, a blueprint to follow of, you know, that I remember one of his last speeches, before it was around retirement, when he was always like, those mornings when you don't want to wake up, you don't want to go to work, you don't want to go to school, you know, and you don't think it's going to pay off. But at the end of the day, you don't see the results are happening around you, man, the signs. And I feel like this was just another sign from God, whether we want to accept it, understand it. I think it's important for us to understand the real lesson here, and that is to slow down and to appreciate the family and the people and the folks around you. As hard as it is, man, I love Kobe Bryant. D Wade was obviously my favorite player growing up. So
Word.
watching them, him and LeBron go at it, and him and Kobe were some of my favorite one-on-one matchups of all time. So, on a more positive note, I just want to say that like I think my all-time favorite Kobe Bryant moment was probably, I mean, just even choking up about it. Honestly, is it real? You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting in the car with Seth, my homeboy, right now. At a gas station talking about this. So it's real heartfelt from the bottom of people's hearts, because you feel it all over. Whether you're a basketball fan or just a family person, it's tough. But I will always remember that last shot. He comes down 3-point line. I remember they're talking about it. Shaq's like, man, you get 50, man. Well, I want to see you get 60. This man Kobe comes down left side of the 3-point line and just pulls up, raises up, holds that arc up, and that man it just splashed. And I remember just the crowd going wild. I remember sitting at my homeboy's house in Lawrence, and we just jumped up. I fell off my chair. I knocked my beer on the ground. Like I just, and that's why I go back to saying the legacy, man. So it's important when you leave this life, leave something for people to remember, because
Word.
it's a beautiful life, and a lot of people take it for granted. So this is really from the heart tonight. I didn't really know what I was gonna say, but I respect y'all's platform and what you guys got going on. So I want to make sure it was really from the heart. So much love, man. Thanks for having me.
So, that's our boy Bryce.
Pastor
Apologize
Bryce.
Huh?
Pastor Bryce.
Man,
Pastor Bryce. Hey, just real quick, fuck you, Montoya. I just had to throw that out there one
Yeah.
time. That was a nice little Snapchat notification from.
put your phone on Do Not Disturb.
Bullshit.
nigga.
It ain't got that feature, huh?
Yeah.
You don't have Do Not Disturb?
No, I don't have an iPhone.
You don't have, like, no notifications?
I mean, I can turn it off, but the way it was hooked up like that, it just came through.
Yeah, he
Hmm.
I'm surprised you didn't have that shit on silent.
Yeah,
It
silence.
goes-
That's what
It's just on vibrate. But through the headphone, I don't know, man.
Anyway, shout out to Bryce on that, man. He put it so eloquently. He just called in and we let him go. I didn't have to ask him any questions really. He just went.
Yup.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was straight from the heart. And that's what made that. It capped that episode off perfectly.
Yeah, after that we was like, all right, that's it.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
and cut the show. But you know what? Looking at that thumbnail again, that one might be my favorite.
I was gonna say that was one of my
The
favorites.
Kobe one might
Yeah.
be my favorite.
Oh, yeah. The Kobe one is probably the best one.
That is hard. That's a hard one.
Yeah.
Gee, that was hard.
It really just gave the whole vibe to the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Right when you saw that thumbnail, you knew what you was about to click on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice send off on our part
Mm-hmm.
to Mr. Bean.
I know we're kind of wrapping it up here, but I wanted to.
Are we?
I don't know. We acted like are we not?
Homie?
I don't know, man.
Is there still
You don't know how
champagne
many
in that
minutes we
bottle?
in?
There's still champagne.
Well, then we ain't wrapping it up yet.
This nigga just
So-
asked my question twice.
What'd you say?
How many minutes are we in?
We are at the 62nd minute.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Thank you.
What did I just miss?
Don't worry about it. Go ahead, ADJ.
Anywho, I wanted all of us to go around and do because we've all known each other for a long time, and not so much Randy and I, but I mean I've run into Randy when we were younger too. But one story from all of us growing up, pretty much together for the most part, and mine has to do with Bryce and you. I have two, but I'll just tell the first one real quick. We were fucking around one night, and you're what is that called by Northgate? Wherever you used to live.
Northbrook Gardens.
Northbrook.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. And anytime Levi and Bryce are together, if they have something to throw, they're going to throw it. So they were throwing, I think it was eggs, at people's windows. Apartment windows. Or townhomes, I guess. And Levi and I were walking back, and we're like, where the fuck's Bryce? Because we found this bolt on the road. And Bryce had picked it up. And we're like, he's not going to throw it. And we're walking back, and we hear, kook!
Oh, I remember that. And we just took the fuck off.
Yeah. He
I just hope you know your name is now FEDJ.
What?
Because you the feds.
God damn.
That does not beat the night he threw the fucking tennis ball and fucking knocked out a window and Meezy outran everyone back home. Everyone.
Y'all niggas are slow.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Copper Schroeder.
Copper Schroeder. That's how I know y'all niggas are slow. Y'all let Jamal outrun y'all. No way in hell.
Hey,
On my worst day.
Nope.
On my worst day.
You are lying. You ain't seen Jamal run when he was worried.
I have.
Oh, you have?
I have. Oh, all right. Back when this was in the Marrow days, right?
Oh, shit.
This was in the Marrow days.
Oh, those were some good days.
Oh yeah.
Good days.
So it's Papa Shro, myself, Meezy, and B, right? We all out doing hood rat shit with our hood rat friends. They get the bright idea, let's go egg some houses. I'm
It's a
like,
great story.
Which was a typical night.
oh yeah,
Egging,
this,
yeah.
this is normal shit. So we're in in a neighborhood doing dumb kid shit.
Real quick, I still to this day rationalize a lot of things that happen to me from that. Like when I'm driving around and something bad happens, I know why.
Yeah, you gotta
I
pay
know
for it.
exactly why.
I'm glad I only did that shit with y'all like once, and then I went pumpkin smashing like one time like before that. So yeah, y'all was some badass kids. I wasn't.
Hey, at least we wasn't throwing rocks.
Oh damn. Once again, top of shoulder, everybody. This nigga's the feds. That nobody have to know. He's the host. God damn. At least we wasn't doing right. Boy, fuck you.
FEDJ and Copper Shoulder.
God damn.
Henson and Sable.
Well, I guess I shouldn't tell my second story then, but we're gonna tell it anyway. But go ahead, Ray.
All right. So yeah, we're out doing bad shit. We decided to go egg some houses. Fucking who was it with us? Was it you or was it Meezy that threw the egg so fucking hard that it just okay? Yeah,
It had to be him.
broke somebody's window, and they had bars on their window, right? That's all you hear. And I'm like, huh? And I see Schroeder hauling ass. I'm like, oh, it's time to go. Meezy already got like a 3-step head start on us. I started high stepping that bitch. Fucking arms is at my like shoulder, like right at my side. I'm hitting perfect strides, nigga. I get ahead of everybody. I even drop my hat. Turn around, grab that bitch, and get past everybody and get in the car first. Brian is like, ha ha, y'all wow. Stop laughing. Drive, nigga. Drive. Drive, motherfucker. I swear to God. And so we go around a corner. We didn't even go like a full block away. We went around a corner. Brian's like, all right, stop here. This is where I'm gonna do some shit. This man takes like a handful of eggs, just blast somebody's shit, and dives in like the trunk / back seat of the fucking Marrow.
Alright, I gotta back up real quick because you missed the best fucking part out of all of that.
Oh,
When he was driving. No, I hopped in, or you hopped in first.
Yep.
I hopped in the back, and then we was having trouble with and Meezy was trying to get in the passenger seat, and Brian took off while Jamal's right leg still hanging out the car.
just dragging. Bro, we was going like a solid 15 miles an hour, and all you see is, bro, motherfucker, stop. He got so fucking mad. Bro, he could have beat all our asses that night. We all pissed off Jamal majorly. Bro.
And you know when Jamal is like fed up, like I've only seen it a few times, but that was one of them times. Hey, motherfucker! Stop the fucking car! That shit was priceless.
Man was
Anyways,
angry with us. Oh.
yes,
But no, go ahead, EDJ. That was pretty much
Oh,
it,
shit.
man. Holy shit.
that's a great memory.
Oh,
Oh, that's a great
yeah.
memory.
Super proud of that one.
Y'all niggas wasn't just getting head in high school. Y'all had to just throw eggs and shit.
Randy, what was my name until like 20?
Huh?
What was the face I used to have regularly until I was like 20?
Resting bitchless face.
Yes. So what made? Come on, put 2 and 2 together. You a smart man,
It wasn't resting holeless face.
nigga. If I have no bitches, I have no hoes.
Fair enough.
There we go.
Levi was the only one, really.
Whoa!
You were
God,
at the time.
what's the upgrade from FDJ?
Oh, whatever.
Boy, you are the feds. Airing this man.
FBI DJ. I don't know.
This man been airing motherfuckers out.
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time.
That was a long time ago.
Don't matter.
Levi is a saved man now.
We on the B side, and I'm a saved man now. I've been born again,
He is a man of God.
man of God. Praise the Lord.
Like Tyreek Hill in one of my favorite moments.
Hey, I forgot that was what episode 19 was. Ooh, Righteous Reek.
Oh,
One of my favorite titles.
that was a good one
actually.
too.
Righteous Reek. That was courtesy of Randy, I think, right?
Yep.
Put it that way, and just try to do things that aren't real. I mean, it's just you don't need to feel guilty about it. What happened, but you weren't a part of that. What you are a part of is what you're a part of now. So
I want them to feel guilty.
I know you do, but be a part of what
Apologize to me. When I say slavery, you say sorry. Slavery. Sorry.
Gets me every fucking time.
Priceless.
Great.
I forgot about that. That's a great episode.
That was. Damn, no. What episode was that?
19.
Real shit.
That's one thing that was hard about when we kind of decided that we was doing this and kind of going and looking back at our favorite moments was the fact that I just couldn't think of anything off the top of my head really, because I feel like the whole show is just kind of like, you know, like we were saying earlier, it's like a culmination of our brotherhood. So I really just enjoy all of it, and potting is therapy. Therapy is potting.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so the last one.
How many more people do you have to tell on?
To get the point across.
It's not telling. I mean, this was when we were kids-ish. So, I mean, it's not like it was last week.
Fair enough.
But anyway,
Like 16 to 18.
there you go. 16, 18.
Damn, that's 10 years ago.
Yeah. Well, for you all.
What? We're old.
I've been meaning to ask you, EDJ, when is your actual birthday, bro?
Tomorrow, actually.
Tomorrow.
Mañana.
But, like,
95.
real shit?
95.
That's some shit, ain't it?
You 2013?
Yeah.
You class of 2013?
Yeah.
You was hanging with a young ass nigga?
Yeah, our parents worked together.
Yeah. Our moms work together.
EDJ was actually the first person I ever knew in Kansas City.
That's actually true.
When I moved up here.
All right.
Damn.
You get a pass, I guess.
Making me feel old and shit.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, 2013 people.
No
are
wonder
weird.
we was bullying your ass on the court.
On the court.
Yeah.
You guys bully me every fucking day.
Yeah, but that's beside the point.
Oh, fuck you.
That was just verbal. We
Yeah,
talking
that
about
was very
we
weird.
talking about physical. Damn. So yeah, I didn't realize he
Randy
was-
bullied everybody on the court.
This is a big.
I don't remember playing basketball with you, though.
I do. Remember.
Yeah, at Heritage at the middle school.
Oh, well, I didn't remember you being there. I remember playing with you guys.
Yeah.
That's,
Man, we go
okay.
out there and play football all the time too.
Yeah, fuck all that. Motherfuckers sucked on that field.
Nah, we ran them little dudes that came there one day.
On the football field.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who was
We
it?
was running
Who was
niggas.
trying to run fucking full on plays? Was it Schroeder or was it you, EDJ?
I doubt
They
it
were
was
sitting
me.
here like drawing up routes for motherfuckers. I was like,
Are
just
you
get
really
over it.
asking that
Probably
question?
me.
Are you really asking that
Hey, I
question?
had to ask. I knew it was one of y'all.
Hey, I'm sorry, Levi. You was a trash quarterback, dog.
Good fucking arm.
Fair enough.
Just terrible. Couldn't hit shit.
And it was never his fault. It was never his fault.
Hey, you see the pressure? They was after me.
Hey, man, get open!
Hey, but I'm
What
talking
the
about.
fuck are you doing?
And the worst part is, like, bro, cause like I would always play the corner of the fucking.
I know how Aaron Rodgers feels now. Thinking about it. Never mind, my bad, Aaron.
Man, you had the best wide receivers on the field.
I had trash.
Nigga, I was Megatron.
Dead ass. Him like shooting with a hoop this big, and I was out there like trying to get like little dig and curl routes, and he was not hitting me.
Nigga was Edelman.
Dead ass. I was chopping niggas out that day. Dead ass, bro. Cause I started getting them chopping, hit double moves and shit. Nothing. Or if
Alright.
he did, he throw all like far left.
I'm gonna sidestep this pressure real quick, and me being quarterback is nothing compared to being on Bryce's squad.
Oh,
Well, that's true.
I never hooped with Bryce.
I really wish
Don't.
you
You
had.
ain't never getting the ball.
You never getting the ball, number one.
Oh, he
And
wouldn't be on my team.
And number two, that nigga's the greatest thing since sliced bread, according to him.
Absolutely.
Hey, I'd have worked Bryce.
It'd have been a good game.
It'd have been a good game. I'd have worked Bryce.
I don't know. I was convinced that Randy would have worked anybody on the court for real, for real.
Yeah, nigga, because you would get hurt in the first 3 fucking minutes. Yeah. Nah, like, I've been meaning to air this out for a
Bro,
minute.
we was playing a cold ass game at the YMCA. Or it was like Northtown or whatever.
Yeah, before it became the YMCA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
NKC.
Yeah. We was getting it in, and this motherfucker decided to like dive for a loose ball and fucked his shit up.
And before that, Ray was like, hey, bro, don't get hurt.
I told him, cause like
You gotta relax, chill
bro,
out.
cause like I'm pretty sure it was me and you versus Randy and somebody
Some
else.
bitch nigga y'all went to school with.
Hey man, that's my homie.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, Jose.
He was talking shit.
He was.
No, he was talking wet.
But like,
I didn't know he was your homie.
yeah, like me and him, like we was actually like cool.
Y'all still cool?
I mean, how many people am I still cool?
So yeah, you and that.
I mean, we on the B side, so fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I hurt my leg on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Because
sure.
you dove for like a loose ball and
Oh,
like
we was
your-
talking about me diving for a loose
Yes.
ball. Oh, I thought you was talking about Randy.
No,
My
Randy
bad.
don't do that. Not no more.
Since I don't see Randy doing that.
Yeah.
I see you doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you dove for a loose ball and like your ankle like went under you kind of weird.
No, it was a cramp.
Was that it?
No, I remember that. That
Oh.
shit was the worst cramp.
Yeah,
I've
and I
ever
was
had
just
in my
like,
life.
Jesus Christ, Levi, because like it was actually like competitive. It was like 5-4, like it was still a chance for us to win. And I was like, bro, so now the game's ruined. And then he, like everybody's like, you trying to play 21? No, I'm fucking annoyed now. I'm annoyed every time. Unless we was on like an outside court with a fence, he would get hurt.
In retrospective, I miss shut down Ray. Ray get annoyed and shuts down. That shit was always priceless.
Foul.
No, man, don't talk to me.
Foul. 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 Levi, no one touched you. Foul.
Foul.
All right.
Hey,
Drive to the lane. Foul.
nah, with the Charles Oakley shot.
Absolutely.
And somehow that shit would go in like 30 to 40% of the time. Somehow.
Hey, who was guarding me the time that, was it you or it was Ray or Randy? And I was playing around acting like I threw the ball, but I didn't. And I'm pretty sure it was you.
Yeah.
Right, and
We used
it's
to
like,
match
oh,
up
you
time.
thought you was gonna get me with that dumb shit. And as he was saying that, I really
went back
did
up.
throw it behind my head, and it switched right as soon as he was saying, "You think I'm gonna go for that bullshit?"
That was definitely me.
Was I there?
More than likely.
I think so.
Real shit.
It's
Like-
probably a warm up game of 21 where we was just fucking around, but I will never forget that moment. That was a wonderful moment.
Another time to give Randy some flowers. He's the reason why I even got okay at basketball.
I feel you.
Good times. Good times.
Yeah.
We all had to step our game up.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
Randy.
get too deep into it.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't gonna slander this man. Not today. Say that for another day.
Son, dude.
You,
From what?
family, you really gonna make me dive into it?
Dive
What-
into it.
What are you slandering me for?
Nigga, you are a psycho.
Okay, we know that. We talked about
I
that.
know, but no. No. Like, pickup ball. Fucking around with your friends. This nigga would talk to us like I was a nigga off the street.
That's who you supposed to talk bad to.
Are you?
Yeah.
No, you supposed to talk to people off the street like that. We are friends. We are going to eat something together after this, brother.
You're not gonna shoot me. They gonna shoot me.
God damn it, I wanted to. The way this man would talk to us like during games, I was like, should I get a gun? Just put like just one hot one. Like I'm gonna aim for the toe.
Hey, you on his team and you doing some shit that he didn't like? Boy,
You miss a board, like a easy board. Come on,
what
bro.
you doing?
Niggas is trash.
Hey, I ain't say niggas is trash.
Nah.
I didn't say niggas is trash. I didn't say niggas is trash. Not to y'all. I didn't say that to somebody else before. I didn't say niggas is trash.
And then, no,
I get mad, but I didn't say niggas is trash.
I couldn't tell if you was talking to me or yourself. Alright? It'd be like during like those cold streaks where everybody like just like me and you was fucking up. And like this nigga just started saying random insults out loud and I didn't know if he was talking to me or himself.
Oh, that's probably me.
I mean more than likely, but I feel like
I see the confusion.
yeah, because I was like, the sentiment is like spread at that point. It's not focused. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is trash. And this nigga like he'll hit himself like Debo, like, niggas is trash. And I'm like, oh, okay. This where we going with it. Let me lock up Measy as best as I can. So that way, like, none of this loss is really on me. Like, everybody knew I was a offensive liability.
Hey, bro.
Great defense, good rebounder. I was on some Dennis Rodman shit.
Shout out to Measy and the fucking awkward
Shooting motion?
basketball player that he was.
Yeah.
That shit talking was excellent.
It was excellent. I just wish the game actually matched the shit
I know.
talking. That would have made it so much
Because
better.
he'll get us started, and then we whoop his ass, and then he just be like, nigga, now you don't hold no weight.
Nah, boy.
That shit be making me think of like when he would come out like in jeans and some like
Oh my god.
Anything. He'll
Anything,
Jeans,
bro.
t-shirt, and some LeBron.
I swear to
Some
God.
LeBron 7s he used to wear all the time. You remember those?
Yeah.
And he, like when we first went, like, damn, bro, them is clean. He's like, yeah. And then
I think
like,
that was the nines.
no, you
the
absolutely
nines.
Hey,
right.
what was the shoes he went fishing in? Y'all remember that? He got
The nines.
Yeah, okay,
He fucked
yeah.
up the nines because like
Bro.
we came back like the next week and they were mudded up, had fucking grass all in them and shit, moss, and we was like, bro, what the fuck? And they smelled like shit. And we was like, bro, why
God
you doing the
damn.
nines like that? Because they did. They smelled like swamp water.
Swamp water.
Swamp water. And this man, he was just like, I mean, they just shoes. I was like, no, nigga, because now if some bitches come by, I gotta try to explain this. Like, hey, my man's went fishing And now, like that, how do you explain that?
You know y'all wouldn't get no bitch.
Exactly.
Yeah, what bitches was pulling up on our pickup games?
I mean, I'm like whenever like post pickup games,
Oh, okay.
me, him, and go ride around with like B.
You know y'all wasn't gonna get no bitches.
Hey, but the prospect of bitches was there.
I feel it.
Potentially. God damn.
We was not gonna get no bitches.
Potential
Yeah.
pussy.
Yeah, nah.
We was not getting bitches.
Yeah. Niggas didn't really start getting bitches till like 2014, 2015.
He talking about himself.
Yeah, I'm about to go buy this gun.
What?
This studio manager is fucking done.
You said niggas. Don't put that on me. That was you.
Kiss my ass.
That's your own experience.
Kiss my ass.
How you gonna wrap me in that?
Nah, kiss my ass.
We gonna talk about a GOAT level moment after we done recording.
Oh, don't do it.
I'm not gonna put you on blast on the show.
All right.
Oh,
appreciate
is that the time?
you. Yeah. Post Valentine's Day 2015.
Damn.
Yeah, I remember this day.
Well, we got the text.
We got the snap.
The
The
snap
snap is
video.
the snap. I mean,
It was like 4 in the morning. I opened that bitch.
we on
what the
we on the B
fuck is
side.
Ray
Niggas can't air
sending
me
me?
out.
No. We ain't gonna talk about that.
Oh, okay.
We
I
ain't
was about
gonna
to say, I was like,
I ain't gonna talk
I
about
own
that.
it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna talk about that.
Silly
But,
ass moment on my part. The good old William Jewell days. Oh, funny thing is, I'm
That
wearing a
is
hoodie.
Fucking hilarious.
This nigga.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think we done rattled on enough.
Yeah.
Uh
The last 20 minutes was like for us.
that sound like Rapskis for the Potskis. That's part 1 of the episode 50 extravaganza. This has been the Shrobank Show live from Rated R Studios. I'm Ray. I've been here with Papa Shro,
Woo!
Rated R Randy,
Who was happening?
and EDJ, FDJ, FBI DJ, whatever you want to call them, nigga the feds. We love y'all. We
No
appreciate
comment.
y'all. And,
Hey, good to have you back, bro.
It's
Thank
great
you.
to have you
It's
back.
good to be back.
Shrobanks.
Out!